Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Anjali Rathod. Today is the first day of our presentations and I am going to deal with my topic about the critical analysis of death be not proud. Directly about poem. Sir, blank about to poem. Introduction. My topic is Death Be Not Proud, written by John Donne. It is a Holy Sonnets 10. About to author, John Donne. John Donne was born in 1572 London in England and died in 1631 London in England. His occupation, he was a metaphysical poet. His movement and style, Jacobean age and metaphysical poets. His notable works are Valedictions, Better My Heart, Holy Sonnets, Songs and Sonnets. About to poem. Uh, John Donne's poem, Death Be Not Proud. Death Be Not Proud is a metaphysical poem by John Donne that has been written in the structure of a sonnet. The structure of the poem, it has 14 lines with a rhythm scheme of uh, ABBA, ABBA, CD, DE, AA. The poem was first published in 1633. This is a poem analysis of the poem. The sonnet is made up of 14 lines. There is one 8-line stanza. This is called the octave. There is also one 6-line stanza. This is sestet. The text has a overriding assonance system which is ABBA, ABBA, CDDC, and EE. The first stanza of the poem says that he has the power might to do terrible, dreadful things. First stanza done personifies the death and addresses a person of thing who is not present or cannot respond it. Uh, is known as a apostrophe. Donne talks to death as if it is a person who carries around a sickle. When poets addresses a person or thing that is not there or cannot respond it is called an apostrophe. The speaker orders death not to be proud and then says that people are mistaken in treating death as some fearsome being. The second stanza is in contrast with the poet praises death for his good qualities and suggested that death does not eliminate, he offers a relief and rest. More important are the changes in punctuation, of which the first line is a great example in the original version from 1633. The sonnet begins, Death be not proud. What is the difference? There is no comma after death in the original. The third stanza, he further humiliates death and shows pity by addressing him as a poor death. Donne used the word overthrow for killing and revolted against the king life. We think it is a perfectly cool for modern editors to change the punctuation to make it clear, clearer that Donne addresses death like a person, but just keep in mind that it changes the meaning slightly in the modern in the modern version. We lose the possibility that the speaker could describe the death as well as address it. That is, you could read "Death be not proud" to mean death is not proud. Death thinks that he has the power to kill people, but he actually doesn't not. Dunn uses the word overthrow instead of kill in line 3, an interesting choice because people usually use the word in the context of overthrowing a ruler and taking control of his territory. Fifth and sixth stanza, uh, death is being fooled and Donne introduces the idea of Christian eternity, who ultimately attain the new eternal life. The idea of killing people just before pulling the rug out from under him to make things more humiliating, the speaker starts to show his pity by addressing poor death, as if death just had his dreams crushed and now needs some cheering up. In the In the fifth stanza, he compares death to rest and sleep, to things that give us a pleasure. Therefore, death should give us pleasure. To when we finally meet, he claims that rest and sleeps are only pictures of death. The pleasure of death will flow like water or honey. Sounds nice. Where do we sign up? The comparison of death to sleep or eternal rest is a classic metaphor in Christian writings, one that goes back a long time. In the seventh stanza, death into the afterlife, thinking that he will give the rest of their bones and free or deliver few people go to war intending to die. Otherwise, they would not be very good soldiers. The seventh or eighth stanza, the poet says that the best men follow death as they need to rest their bones and free their souls from worldly pain and sufferings. Donne used the word delivery to express freedom. It offers the idea of rebirth after death. These line these lines can be understood by considering the situation of army men. In the ninth stanza, the speaker suggests that death does not act on his own free will and instead is controlled or manipulated by other things like fate, chance, kings, and desperate men. A desperate man, we think, refers to people who commit suicide or do stupid and reckless stuff. In the ninth stanza, the poets suggest that in Petrarch's sonnet, poet sharp U-turn from previous stanza and here too. In the tenth, the speaker the speaker brings another accusation against death, claiming that He hangs out or dwells with those notorious thugs, poison, war, and sickness. In lines 5 or 6, the speaker argues that death will be just like sleep, except even better. If I want to sleep really